They don't want you to know this. But when you open your third eye, your entire perception of reality changes. Suddenly, you see things differently. Patterns, energies, even people's hidden intentions. Some say it's just a myth, but ancient civilizations and modern science suggest otherwise. Could the third eye be the key to unlocking higher intuition, spiritual vision, and deep self-awareness? Most people go through life blind to the unseen forces around them, but those who activate their third eye report mind-blowing experiences, from intense synchronicities to an unshakable sense of purpose. And the best part, you don't need to be a guru or spend decades in a monastery to experience this. The truth is, there are powerful techniques that can help you tap into this hidden ability right now. In this video, we'll dive deep into what really happens when you open your third eye, how different cultures have understood it for centuries, and the science that backs it up. But be warned, this is not for the faint of heart. Once you unlock this level of awareness, there's no going back. Are you ready? Before we start, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button, because we're about to reveal life-changing knowledge that you won't find anywhere else. The third eye is not just a mystical idea. It's a gateway to higher perception, often described as the bridge between the physical and spiritual worlds. Many believe that activating it unlocks hidden abilities, from heightened intuition to a deeper connection with the universe. Found in various spiritual traditions, the third eye is often depicted as an invisible eye on the forehead, representing insight beyond ordinary vision. But is it just a metaphor, or is there something more tangible behind it? In Hinduism, the third eye is linked to the Ajna chakra, the energy center of intuition and wisdom. In ancient Egypt, it was symbolized by the Eye of Horus, a powerful emblem of protection and spiritual awareness. Even in Christianity and Buddhism, references to inner vision and enlightenment echo the concept of seeing beyond the material world. These ancient cultures saw the third eye as a means to access divine knowledge, shaping their spiritual practices around it. Science, too, has a stake in this discussion. The pineal gland, a tiny organ deep in the brain, has long been associated with the mystical third eye. This gland regulates melatonin, which affects sleep cycles, but some theories suggest it might also be responsible for spiritual experiences. Some researchers even propose that the pineal gland produces DMT, a compound linked to intense visions and altered states of consciousness. Could this be the biological mechanism behind third eye activation? Many believe that activating the third eye grants access to higher dimensions of reality, a skill that ancient sages and mystics cultivated through deep meditation and sacred rituals. Modern spiritual seekers often use meditation, breathwork, and visualization to awaken this hidden sense. But like any profound journey, opening the third eye is not just about techniques. It requires discipline, patience, and a true desire for self-discovery. The concept of the third eye isn't just a modern fascination. It has been revered for thousands of years across different civilizations. From the Eye of Horus in ancient Egypt to the Ajna chakra in Hinduism, cultures around the world have recognized the power of inner vision. These symbols weren't just decorative, they represented enlightenment, protection, and a deeper understanding of reality. But why did so many ancient traditions place such importance on this mysterious eye? In ancient Egypt, the Eye of Horus was a symbol of divine perception and protection. Priests and pharaohs used it in spiritual ceremonies, believing it granted wisdom and insight. In Hinduism, the Ajna chakra is the seat of intuition, where seekers channel their energy to gain spiritual clarity. Meanwhile, in Buddhism, the urna, a mark on the forehead of enlightened beings, represents the ability to perceive beyond physical reality. Even in Christianity, references to the eye of the soul suggest a similar concept of inner awareness. Across different cultures, Those who activated their third eye were often seen as spiritual leaders, prophets, or sages. Tibetan monks practiced intense meditations to awaken higher perception, while Native American shamans used trance states to see beyond the physical world. In China, Taoist masters believed that the third eye allowed them to perceive and manipulate life energy, or qi, with greater precision. Clearly, this wasn't just a regional myth, it was a universal belief. What's fascinating is that these ancient cultures, separated by time and geography, all described similar experiences: visions, heightened intuition, and profound wisdom. Some even developed specific techniques to enhance their inner sight, from sacred chants to dietary restrictions. Could it be that they were tapping into something real, a hidden faculty of the human mind? While the third eye has deep spiritual roots, modern science offers a fascinating perspective on its possible physical counterpart: the pineal gland. This small pea-shaped organ, nestled deep within the brain, has long been a mystery. It regulates melatonin, controlling sleep cycles, but some researchers believe it does much more, potentially linking us to altered states of consciousness, intuition, and even mystical experiences. Could this be the biological mechanism behind the third eye? The pineal gland is unique because it's one of the few parts of the brain not divided into two hemispheres. Interestingly, René Descartes, the famous philosopher, called it the seat of the soul, believing it was the bridge between the physical and spiritual realms. Modern scientists have discovered that the gland contains microscopic crystals which might react to electromagnetic fields, leading some to speculate that it could function like an antenna, tuning into unseen frequencies of reality. One of the most intriguing theories is the connection between the pineal gland and DMT, dimethyltryptamine, a powerful psychedelic compound. Some researchers suggest that the pineal gland might produce small amounts of DMT naturally, potentially explaining near-death experiences, mystical visions, and deep meditative states. If true, this would mean that the third eye isn't just a metaphor. It could be a built-in gateway to higher consciousness. However, there's a problem. In many people, the pineal gland becomes calcified over time, mainly due to fluoride exposure, poor diet, and environmental toxins. Some believe this shuts down our third eye, making it harder to access heightened states of awareness. This has led to a growing interest in decalcification techniques, such as reducing fluoride intake, eating pineal-friendly foods, like raw cacao and goji berries, and practicing deep meditation. For centuries, different spiritual traditions have developed powerful techniques to awaken the third eye. These weren't just abstract rituals, they were carefully crafted methods designed to shift consciousness and expand perception. Meditation, breathwork, sacred chants, and even diet played a crucial role in activating this hidden sense. But how exactly did they do it? One of the most common methods is meditation, specifically focusing on the Ajna chakra, located between the eyebrows. By directing awareness to this point, practitioners report experiencing flashes of insight, heightened intuition, and even visions. A simple practice involves closing your eyes, breathing deeply, and visualizing an indigo light glowing at your third eye. Over time, this can enhance inner perception and clarity. Mantras have also been widely used to stimulate the third eye. The most powerful is Om, considered the sound of the universe. Chanting this vibration creates a resonance in the brain, activating higher states of consciousness. Many yogis also use AUM or sham to target the pineal gland directly. These sounds aren't random. They were developed through deep spiritual insight and observation of how sound affects energy. Breathwork, or pranayama, is another ancient key to third eye activation. Techniques like alternate nostril breathing, nadi shodhana, help balance brain hemispheres and increase energy flow to the pineal gland. Some esoteric schools even practiced intense breath retention, kumbhaka, to induce altered states, enhancing vision beyond the physical. The link between oxygen levels and consciousness is undeniable. Some traditions took a more extreme route, using psychoactive plants to force open the third eye. Substances like ayahuasca, used by Amazonian shamans, contain DMT, which induces profound mystical visions. Ancient Egyptian priests may have consumed the blue lotus, known for its consciousness-expanding effects. While these methods are controversial, they suggest that ancient civilizations understood biochemical triggers for spiritual awakening. Opening the third eye isn't just about seeing visions or accessing mystical realms. It profoundly changes how you perceive and interact with the world. Those who activate it report heightened intuition, deeper self-awareness, and a greater sense of connection to the universe. Imagine making decisions effortlessly because you just know what's right. That's the kind of clarity a fully awakened third eye can bring. One of the biggest benefits is enhanced perception of subtle energies. People become more sensitive to emotions, vibrations, and even the hidden intentions of others. Some describe it as developing an inner radar that helps them navigate life with precision. This can be especially useful in relationships, business, and personal growth, allowing you to sense opportunities and dangers before they even manifest. Beyond intuition, third eye activation brings deep emotional balance. When this energy center is open, fear, anxiety, and confusion start to fade, replaced by a strong inner peace. Many experience a decrease in reactive emotions, feeling more in control of their thoughts and responses. This is why monks and spiritual seekers dedicate years to meditation. It rewires the mind to function from a place of calm clarity rather than chaotic impulses. There's also a powerful spiritual connection that comes with third eye activation. Many feel a profound unity with existence, as if they've tapped into a hidden current of wisdom. This often leads to experiences of synchronicity, coincidences that feel too perfect to be random. People report seeing repeating numbers like 1111, receiving messages in dreams, or effortlessly attracting what they need into their lives. Activating the third eye is a transformative experience, but it's not always an easy ride. Many people expect instant enlightenment, only to face fear, doubt, or even unsettling visions. This journey requires patience, mental resilience, and a willingness to embrace the unknown. If you're feeling stuck or overwhelmed, don't worry. These challenges are part of the process, and there are ways to navigate them. One of the most common obstacles is impatience. People often start meditation or visualization expecting immediate results, but the third eye doesn't open overnight. It's like developing a new muscle. It takes consistent effort. Instead of looking for quick fixes, focus on daily spiritual practices. Even 10 minutes of focused meditation can create significant shifts over time. Another major challenge is fear of the unknown. When the third eye begins to open, some people report experiencing vivid dreams, seeing flashes of light, or sensing energies they never noticed before. If you're not prepared, these experiences can feel overwhelming. The key is to approach them with curiosity instead of fear. Understanding that these are natural signs of expansion helps you stay grounded. External skepticism can also be a barrier. If you're surrounded by people who dismiss spiritual awakening as nonsense, their negativity might create self-doubt. It's important to trust your own experiences. Keep a journal of your insights and synchronicities. It will remind you that your growth is real even if others don't see it. Lastly, lack of consistency is a silent killer of progress. Many start strong but lose momentum when life gets busy. The solution? Make third eye work a lifestyle, not just a hobby. Integrate practices into your daily routine, whether it's morning meditation, mindful breathing, or even spending time in nature. Small actions done consistently lead to profound results. Now that you understand the obstacles, the real question is, are you ready to commit to this journey? Because once the third eye is open, there's no turning back. Your perception of reality will never be the same. So now you know, the third eye is real, powerful, and life-changing. But here's the real question: are you ready to experience it for yourself? Because knowing about it isn't enough. You have to take action. Whether it's meditation, breath work, or simply becoming more aware of your intuition, your journey starts now. The more you practice, the more your perception will expand, and soon you'll start seeing the world in ways you never imagined. But let's be honest, not everyone is willing to explore this path. Some will hear this information and go back to their usual routines, never unlocking their full potential. Others, though, the seekers, the awakened ones, will take this knowledge and transform their lives. Which one are you? Will you let this wisdom slip away, or will you start activating your third eye today? And remember, this is just the beginning. The deeper you go, the more incredible things you'll discover. If you want to keep learning about spiritual awakening, manifestation, and unlocking your mind's true power, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. That way you won't miss out on any of the powerful insights we have coming next. Now tell me in the comments, have you ever experienced any signs of third eye activation? Maybe strange synchronicities, powerful intuition, or even vivid dreams? Let's start a conversation, because your journey might just inspire someone else.